When it comes to order management, most warehouse management systems follow a standard flow. When the warehouse is ready to begin processing orders, orders are grouped together into waves. Next, the orders are allocated, or in other words, the system determines where to pick each line of each order. Orders are now ready to pick, pack, and ship. Terminology will vary across different systems, but the core sequence remains the same. Now, let's take a look at a standard integration with Lully. First, we see that the normal wave creation process is replaced with Lully's Pick Planner. Pick Planner does not require pick location information to drive decisions. Instead, order affinity and service level agreements are the primary drivers. Next, we'll insert Pick Optimizer after the allocation step, but before picking begins. Pick Optimizer focuses on minimizing total operating time for each order. This means it takes into consideration distance, available vehicle types and their capacities, and once again service level agreement. The output of Pick Optimizer is a highly detailed plan for each required trip through the facility, everything from priority, the vehicle type, specific carton or tote identifiers, and even a dynamic pick sequence can be provided. Orders are now ready to be picked and shipped through your WMS just as they would be today, just in a much more efficient way. Are there times where you can use just one of the Lully products? It's not uncommon for organizations to start out with only implementing one of Lully's products. Our general recommendations is if you have only one pick zone per item or identical pick zones, you can implement Pick Optimizer on its own. Similarly, if you have less than 150 active items, you can often implement Pick Planner as a standalone deployment. Let's take a look at a few common integrations approaches that only leverage one of Lully's products. Pick Planner as a standalone is relatively straightforward. A common approach multiple customers have taken to guarantee the trips from Lully are honored within the WMS will simply create smaller waves that match your vehicle's properties. Each wave will represent a trip. When implementing Pick Optimizer only, there's two primary approaches. First would be continue leveraging the manual waving process and insert Pick Optimizer between the allocation and picking steps. The other common approach to using Pick Optimizer on its own is to create much larger waves, known as master waves, before making requests to Pick Optimizer, and then upon getting the solution back, breaking the master wave into smaller pick waves. This approach is most commonly applied when orders from different waves aren't allowed to be picked together within the warehouse management system. Here is a simple way to think about your implementation approach. If your system is waveless, or allows cross-wave picking, or if you could manage with only creating 2 to 3 waves per day, you're likely a good candidate for a standard integration approach. Otherwise, we could consider an alternative integration pattern. Ultimately, Lully is indifferent to where in the workflow you insert our processes, and we'll work with you to understand your system's strengths and weaknesses to guide you through the implementation with as little friction as possible. Thank you for watching.